Looks like now we are live on YouTube. There we go. Hello. Hope everyone's having a decent night. It's currently 11:36 p.m. for me. It is pretty late actually, I mean, considering I usually start at around 10. Anyway, yeah, I didn't skip a couple of days on the live stream, so I'll give you guys a peek at what you missed. Isn't really a whole lot, but what I can tell you is that the offense in Legends was pretty good. I'm pulling up my chart right now, and okay, so for day 15 I did 46 triples, and for day 16 I also did 46 triples out of 48, so we're looking pretty sharp. My resets were solid too. I had 4 accounts reset in the top 1000 today, so yeah, the first thing I'm going to start with this stream are just the Clan War League hits. There's just a few I have here. Our Champ 3 is actually finished, so Abid, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. You were my first viewer today. Yeah, I'll scroll over to where we finished for Champ 3. And Faisy, what's up, bro? How are you doing, man? You just got done with a nose job. Yeah, check this. It was kind of a rough week in Champ 1. We didn't even get 10,000%. I mean, but yeah, in day 5, or maybe it was day 6, I gotta double check, but in one of these days I did a 1-star time fail. It was a little rough. I think it was this, yeah. I mean, the space looks good, you know, but everything I did was predicted, so I got kind of screwed. I put my RC into here, and then of course the NATO's in here, and then the log launcher just got eaten up by Teslas and stuff. Tesla skeletons. Space might be good, you know. Still in anesthesia. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, so I think in order for this to have worked, I needed to get like this right here, and maybe up to the multi-inferno, or even potentially some of this right here. But yeah, Tesla's in this corner right here just means that the log launcher wasn't able to actually do anything. And so yeah, I kind of cracked this one. This was like the biggest thing you guys miss. It's so sad, bro. Like, the town hall was clearly going down. But yeah, then the rest of my hits were all triples. This was the base I did with double overgrowth. And I actually picked this base because it has a flame spinner. Those are usually pretty safe to send a bunch of root riders into, right? We had a good last day, but it wasn't enough to recover how poorly the rest of the week went. But anyway, yeah, let's get into these Champ 1 hits. I still have day 6 and day 7 for Champ 1. And actually one of these bases I picked, somebody attacked. So let's take a look here. I have to go for something a little impromptu on the last base, right? Yeah, this base, what I was thinking was actually to go for an RC charge into this compartment. I might need to use an icebox bell to deflect the gigabomb. I'm thinking about it. But if I can at least get the scatter shot, it's fine. If I don't get the multi-inferno, I have to at least get the scatter shot to set the right funnel. Yeah, number 11, I didn't pick this base. This was kind of just the last one that was left for me. I did take a look at it earlier, but the truth is what I'm thinking is to just go for a fireball in the rage tower. I don't even know if it reaches the Ricos or not. I have a feeling it does. And so I'll probably shift the earthquakes over so that it at least touches one of the Ricos. Maybe not both. Because I'm not sure I can get the Inferno on both the Ricos with 2 earthquakes. I just think they're all a little too far apart. But yeah, the reason I feel like that would work, and I'm thinking maybe to use Root Riders, but if there's Teslas, then I'm gonna regret not bringing Rocket Loons, right? I feel like there could be Teslas in these spaces, but I'm not sure. The Teslas could also be here, by the Town Hall, or just along the outside right here. But yeah, I mean, the reason I don't want to go for a double overgrowth is because, hey, I set this funnel right to send the RC to go into the fire spitter. Then what's next, right? I send the roots into the monolith to go into the fire spitter. And then I have to just control this with double overgrowth. I don't think it's going to work. I have a feeling fireball is the way to go. And then this base, I've seen it a few times. I actually ran this base at the end of the last season, and I know somebody who did also run the base, but he ended up getting a ban on the last day, and so he couldn't get a result. It was Hassan. He was supposed to finish rank 1, but they gave him a ban for win trading, which I thought was kind of unfortunate. I mean, deserved, right? But unfortunate. Well, I suppose I should just get right into this, right? We've already lost the war, so I just going for style points here. I'm thinking the first overgrowth goes over the monolith and the town hall, and then the second overgrowth just goes back here somewhere. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, let's do this. Gonna double cycle here because of the damage. This is going actually really well so far. If I can grab that sweeper, then it's finished. Hopefully, right? I like that the Yeti is taking the fire spitter. Helps me out just a little bit, you know. I think I have this under control. As long as the rocket spheres grab the crusher mortar, it's finished. It's maybe not the cleanest attack, but it's obviously enough to get the job done. And hey, what's up guys? Hamza, hello, Zeki Clashing, Raj, and Spring, what's up guys? It's good to see y'all. And yeah, they did a 45 on us. It's a little unfortunate. And it's their first time all week doing 45. So, our bases just didn't work today, I guess. Ard, what's up? You're watching this from exam hall, you crazy? How are you at the exam hall? Isn't it like 3 AM for you or something? I have no idea. It's supposed to be late for you, right? I thought you said this was like a bad time of day for me to stream. It might actually be the morning time for you now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, 11 here. I think I gotta go with a fireball and the rocket loons. The only scary thing is having to deal with the king and the prince simultaneously. You know? Because if somehow they both get a lock onto my warden, it could be trouble. But I'm thinking furnaces can help get them, you know? And my entry with the heroes will be around this side, right? Hope so. Okay. Let's try to make this work. It's 8:47 AM, wow. Shiva, what's up, bro? You're from Nepal? How's it going? Have you heard about Gen Z revolution in Nepal? I haven't heard anything about it. I'm gonna be honest, us Americans, we're not very, you know, well educated with what's going on around the world. And Dream, what's up, bro? It's good to see you guys. Yeah, I mean, the big reason I think that this can work is because of the fireball value. So I better do everything at all costs to land it right on target. And if this doesn't work, then honestly, I don't know what will. I'll probably go for rocket loons around here to test for the Teslas. And if there's no Teslas, then that's even better. Right? Just think 1, 2, 3 invis should be good, right? Okay, let's go for this. Save Nepal. And there are Teslas. I was right. It's honestly so predictable. Now the problem is that I only have 5 rocket loons to deal with the rest of the base somehow. So just gotta be a little careful. Alright. I'm just gonna grab the wood and put him over here. I'll be honest, I definitely meant to bring another raid spell. I did not mean to bring a recall. So I'm just gonna make that work. But we're looking good so far. I think we got this in the bag now. It's finished. I just gotta basically clean the rest of the base up. That fireball was really just the hardest part, right? Some swag. Easy bro, you the best, thank you. Wow, some stuff is really happening in Nepal, huh? Wow. I better check that out. Yeah, I wish you the best with what's going on over there. I remember there was one time, this is a completely separate thing, but I remember there was one time that in my other clan, Pakistan, I'll show you exactly what the clan is I'm talking about. Pakistan. We went to war against another clan from Bangladesh, and then the government in Bangladesh completely turned off the Wi-Fi. And so we beat them and broke their streak. I wonder if it's still in the war log somewhere. But we broke their streak because the government turned out their Wi-Fi. It was really so unfortunate. Wow, nice, thank you bro. Wasn't that easy? You have the right plan. I gotta be honest, I really hate when Teslas pop up on me and then I'm left with only like a few rocket loons left. That kind of stresses me out. But this time it worked out just fine, didn't it? Now I just need one more easy triple. The last base was the easiest one. The interesting thing about this base is actually that I normally send my root riders into one of the fire spitters, which I don't do that like ever, except on bases that I know for a fact it'll work. This is one of those bases. So I use the RC to grab the town hall and the multi-gear, but I typically like for her to get the scatter shot, but it doesn't always work out. Usually the scatter shots will shoot at the RC and then kill the fox or something. I could try to bring another invis. But I kind of like having double overgrowth to deal with the hook tower. It's probably better not to overthink it, right? Let's go for it. This is looking decent so far. I could have picked up the multi-archer, so I guess that's a mistake, right? Just gotta be careful here. It's looking finished. Swag a nice block spell. Give me that. Give me that. How easy is that? And that's day 6 finished. I did do a few triples for day 4 and day 5. I'll probably just go through the replays real quickly, just like 4x speed or whatever. Just so that they're on the record, right? This is where I like to use the log launcher, but I gotta be honest, this base, I noticed it's been a little tricky to deliver the log launcher, you know? I feel like I need to find a different crack for this base. I like to bring a skeleton spell and an earthquake spell to assist the log launcher, but it still never makes it. 350 subs, congratulations, thank you, bro. And Twitch, I think I have like something like 100 followers. I don't know, I don't check as often as you might think I do. But yeah, see, the log launcher should ideally, first of all, break these walls, right? But second of all, deliver the Yeti somewhere around here. And deal with the clan castle. So there's probably some better approach. I feel like the reason this works is just because the RC charge at the beginning is as good as it is. Oh, I think I went for Fireball here. This was with the rocket loons. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't tell me how many followers I have on my phone. It's probably because I'm live. Oh, I have 104 followers. That's what's up. Yeah, so this Fireball just looked easy. And the damage over here, wherever the wind walks to, is not so high. So that's why I went for the strategy. It's pretty easy to deal with an Expo and a multi-archer. And eventually the clan castle. The king did kind of go off the rails a little bit, but it really wasn't so bad. Yeah, check that swag out. When you see a base like this, where the town hall is over here and the fire spitters are over here, you gotta send your RC behind at least one of them. I'm pretty sure all the traps were behind this one, so I sent her into this one. This ended up being pretty easy, didn't it? More swag. How many watch hours have you completed? I checked recently and it told me around 3,000. Like valid watch hours. Because there's a difference between like certain kinds of watch hours. And it told me one is 5,000 and then like the one that's valid watch hours or whatever is 3,000. Something like that. Day 5 we ended up winning, which was nice. Winning this meant that we're pretty much going to be finishing 3rd place. Pretty much. This clan will finish ahead of us. Actually for day, like at the end of the day 6, because they won this war. Breeze. But if Dragon Hunters defeats them, then we'll be back in 3rd. So it's a decent finish. I need to get 3,000 to get monetized on YouTube. I think I do have 3,000. It's pretty easy. Okay, now we get to chill and go for some legends. I did have some nice resets today. I had 4 accounts that finished in the top 1,000. Yeah, my offense has been pretty squeaky clean. I had let's see. Yeah, so for day 14 I had 45 triples, and day 15 I had 46, and day 16 I had 46 again. And now it's currently day 17. So I'm gonna try to hopefully go for a perfect day, but it's really tough. Feel like here it's best to try to grab the crusher mortar. It's a little risky if I lose the fox somehow, but I think it could be done with a good fox timing. I kind of wanted to start on this other side, but I think it's actually better to start near the poison tower so that it doesn't reset on me. I mean, I did pull it anyway. I should try to take advantage of that, right? Well, I think we're good here. Looking pretty solid here. You hit 6k in Legends, good job bro. And Ranak, hello. It's good to see you guys. I should definitely make 6,000, at least on a few accounts. I'm probably gonna push 3 or 4 of them on the stream, maybe just 3 actually. and then do the other 3 later on my own time. Yeah, it's just past midnight for me, so I do gotta kind of hit the hay soon. It's an interesting base with the hook tower, isn't it? Something tells me I have to send the RC back here to try to grab that. It seems a little risky because I'm not 100% sure if she'll get it or just go off to the side here. I think she does get it, thankfully. Can double cycle a bit. If there's any way my queen lives this, it would be great, but I'm not even sure. I feel like she does not. I can see this failing if the healers don't do a good job. But I think I've got this. Rank, I had 4 accounts reset in the top 1000. I can tell you that. And actually at a half hour before reset, I had 5 accounts in the top 700. I got knocked down a little bit by some defense. Almost didn't see that notification. Dude, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that there's actually people watching. Let's get rid of this Yeti. I like the Yeti and all, but the whole point of the Yeti is to drop the mites right and to die. I feel like it's better to try to keep stuff alive, you know? This base is like 1,000,000 years old. Not sure why anyone's using it. It's a rework of a base that's old. Because normally there's a monolith here, right? And I don't recognize a multi-gear in that spot, but just as long as it's not bait, right? She goes from air defense to air sweeper. I think that's fine, right? Now here is actually where I like to have the earthquake boots, but I'm gonna have to settle for the fact that I don't have them. It's a nice freeze. Swag over growth, swag in biz. Mohammed, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. Am I Arabic? I'm from the US. I have been to Saudi Arabia, but I actually live in the US. And Idrigo, what's up, bro? Are you getting defense? I am getting defense. Defense is working for me this season, and not only that, but my offense is looking really good. So I should definitely be getting some good results. You got 3 fails yesterday, plus 30, plus 28, plus 31. That's kind of rough. But I won't act like I haven't done 3 fails on an account this season yet. Okay, I just pulled it up. So the total times which I've done 3 fails or more is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 3 times in this season I've done 3 fails on one account, and then 1 time I did 4 fails, and that was with Rage on day 8. And actually I think that was on a stream, so you guys can go check that out. It definitely wasn't great. Bro, I saw one of your accounts in like 4th place, right? Or if you're talking about the leaderboard, yeah, I definitely have had accounts near the top of the leaderboard recently. One of my accounts was like rank 4, rank 5, even just earlier today, like an hour ago, or a few hours ago now, like before reset. Beast, thank you, bro. I mean, it's all good until I get the defense taken, right? It's kind of how that works. Yeah, my plan here is to send the RC into this raid shower right here. It's a little risky. I mean, there's a lot of damage over here, so I might need to double cycle a bit, but I think it can still work. I'll send her here. Yeah, now I got a double cycle for sure. There was good, right? It's not the prettiest RC charge, but I still get this feeling that it works. It's a little early on the warden ability, isn't it? Just gotta be smart how I control the rest of the damage here. Crusher Mortar goes crazy, bro. Am I gonna triple this or not? I feel like I'm not. This might be my first fail in a while. Yeah, I mean the queen's stuck now. Actually, it looks like a time fail, doesn't it? That's totally a time fail, isn't it? You know, anyone that goes by equipment, yeah, that's Eric, or not Eric, it's Evan, right? Which base are you using on this account? I think I'm using some kind of a Rage Invis base. It's this base. And these kind of bases are good if you want to find 1 stars. But I mean, a lot of people are failing. It's a bummer to fail that. But it's okay. It ended up just being a plus 32. Now for sure here I have to do something with the overgrowth, right? To do with this Invis tower. I feel like the first overgrowth has to go over the spell tower in the monolith. And the second one back here. Probably use the king to funnel the roots directly into the town hall. Should be good, right? Looks solid. Really, I just need to make sure this monolith doesn't do too much now. Should have this under control. I have a question. Have you ever gotten angry? Of course, bro. I think everybody has, right? I might not have gotten angry on stream, but believe me, there are definitely some moments where I'm like fuming inside. Where are we now? 512. 3 more triples will actually put me in the global top 11. I'll be global rank 11 with 3 more triples. Here we go, this base new. It's a little bit of an older style, and I feel like he doesn't want to defend Root Riders with this base. I feel like he's going for dragons, obviously, because of the flame spinner. It would be nice to have a Yeti, though. The Yeti usually takes care of this multi-mortar and air defense. Definitely have to double cycle now. Uh-oh. I'll be honest and admit that wasn't the RC charge I was looking for. I'm gonna have to make it work, obviously. Something like this should work, right? My RC is dead somehow. I don't know where or how she died, but it happened, unfortunately. This is what I mean though, you can't defend the Root Riders with this base. Curious to know because you look too innocent. It's hard for someone to fight with you. I've gotten in fights before. Are you using the same base on all accounts? Nope, not at all. Every account has a different base. Alright, so it's kind of random. If I feel like I have an account that's not defending well, then I'll save a new base. It's usually how that goes. I would say every account gets a new base like once a week, maybe. Once every few days. 4, 5, 6 days, something like that. I'm already looking in this corner. This is my favorite corner to send the RC on this base. But one of these days I'll send her into that corner and then it'll be completely trapped. It'll happen. What am I doing, bro? Nice. It's definitely not what I initially expected. But it worked out. think I sent the king just a little early because he's kind of going off where he has no protection other than witches behind him. Looking good here anyway. I like the showcase base, thank you, bro. Bro, are you equipment? Is that why you asked me if I knew somebody with that name? I feel like that's you, bro, but you found me on YouTube finally. You've always been watching me on Twitch, right? I mean, I could be totally wrong, and it's not you. I could be. Where are we at? I just need one more, right? Bro, can you show how to 3-star double invis bases? Sure. Yeah, I can do that. Just gonna go for this first. This is definitely not a base I've seen before now, is it? I wish there was some easy way to get the poison tower. It's too easy to get this fire spitter though. Oh, now for sure I know I'll get the spell tower. There it is. Let's hope this one headhunter can get the prince. It looks like it's on its way too. Another headhunter, that's fine. This is looking crushed. Yeah, he's the one that told me to watch. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's been watching me since the beginning. Somehow he found me when I had like nobody watching me. So he's definitely a real one. Yeah, and that was when I first started streaming. That was during the July Clan War Leagues when we finished Global Rank 11. It's a bummer I did that fail, but I do finish 312, which I guess I'll take that. Could have been worse. Almost went perfect today. Lost one attack to an invis base. Well, that's where you have to use the icebox spell, right? Where are we? Global rank 9, give me that. Check that out. You guys can find me on the leaderboard. Okay, let's go for another account to push. This Looks decent in the trophies though. This one was actually my highest recent, and I was sitting like in the top 10 for most of the day. Not the day, but like the end of the day. In the previous Legends Day. I did take a couple defenses in the end, so I got knocked down to like rank 200 or something. Should be somewhere decent on the leaderboard if I can get a 320 here, right? Now see, normally with this kind of a base I think to use the log launcher, especially with the symmetry, but these corners, they're so easy to bait. I don't even think it's worth it. I might just straight up be safer to just go for some kind of a troop launcher approach, just because I know there won't be any traps over here. I'm a little worried about having all these heroes over here. Because I don't feel like these headhunters will actually do anything. Definitely got an ice block the RC here. Should have this right, so I can finish. What does GE mean in your name, bro? It's my clan. My clan's called Green Eternity. And Ranjith, hello, it's good to see you. Not using the icebox spell, I mean using the one with the skeleton spell. Well, if you use the skeleton spell, I feel like it could be like equal value if you use it correctly. I gotta switch the account on my phone because I'm logged onto this one. Does scenery help in defending the base? People swear it does, but I don't know. I've gotten some pretty good results without it. So, without, like, these are the sceneries that I run in Legends, the ones that you see on my home village. I have a different scenery on every account. If you're running like a ton of distractions, then maybe it helps to have something like the cyber scenery. But I don't really honestly put too much thought into it. Like, not that much thought into that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I feel like the layout does a better job defending than the scenery. Rip to the fox, man. I'm probably gonna try to grab this Rico. It's nice to get the NATO here, isn't it? Now the only problem here is I don't really have any way to save my RC if she ends up going far forward. Like if an Expo locks onto her, then she's kind of finished, which is not great. I've got a few headhunters to do with the prince. I just... feel like I had to brute force my way through this first part. Nice use of Iceblock C. That's how you deal with the invis bases. That's how you deal with it. Let's go question it today. Thank you, bro. You're using Rage Gem and Healing Tome now? I have been all season, bro. Sometimes I switch to the Eternal Tome when it's a certain kind of a base, like the Rage Invis bases. I like to use the Eternal Tome. I'll show you. I know for sure there's a Clan Whirlig attack I did off the stream. That was, I want to say it was day 5. Yeah, this is where I like to use the Eternal Tome. And I had the Giant Arrow and the Earthquake Boots to finish the setup. Crazy how Eternal Tome isn't being used much now. Well, you have to think over like a large variety of bases, right? Which one's gonna work better? The Eternal Tome, the biggest weakness that it has is that sometimes you're forced to use it late because of some of the damage on the base, right? But then stuff dies, like the Fox or the Mini Warden, and so you're not left with too much, you know, to save with the Eternal Tome. The Rage Gem, you get a full boosting through the entire attack. And the way that you control the damage with the Rage Gem and the Healing Tome is with the double overgrowth. The double overgrowth is meant to compensate for not having an Eternal Tome. That's the whole point. Which base are you using today on this account? Let's see. I'm using actually a war base. I don't want to reveal it, but too late. This is a base I used actually in Clan Whirligs, but I have other bases on cooldown, so I wanted to just run this and see what happens. It looks good. I mean, it definitely... well, you can see where the traps are if you rewind a bit on the YouTube, but I will say it's trapped well against RC charges. All Dragon Smash attacks use the Eternal Tome, you're right. For dragons, it definitely still works. Where can I get the cyber scenery? It's too late, bro. You're kind of late on that. You're gonna have to wait like 9 or 10 months now if you want the cyber scenery. Space is interesting, you know? Seeing the town hall next to the rage spell tower like that, I feel like I have to find some way to send the roots into here and deal with the prince early and just overgrowth the town hall. Uh-oh. Wow, this is definitely not the charge I was looking for. I'm gonna have to go for plan B here. Or just... Honestly, if I fail this, it's fine. I kinda screwed up the charge. This backside looks dangerous too. I mean, there's still a crusher mortar on a poison tower. I think I'm cooked, guys. Unfortunately, this is one of those. See if the giant can do the job that I need him to do. He needs to tank the Rico until the queen can take it out. And then, of course, the queen has to get the rest of this. Oh, he actually destroys the Rico. That's cool. Only scenery I regret not getting is the WWE. It was pretty cool. I liked that scenery a lot. Clutched up, didn't I? That was kind of clutch, wasn't it? Where are we now? My account, Global 9, is under attack. I'm watching it from my phone. And it's crushed. So I'll probably fall down to like Global 30 or something like that. GG, thank you, bro. What I'm looking for here is how to send the RC directly to the fire spitter. Like most directly. I feel like that having to do a redirect is the way to go, right? There we go. Can do a double cycle just to be safe. Well, my RC went and tried to make things complicated for me, you know? That's a really unfortunate way for her to die, you know? I have a bad feeling here, guys. This one doesn't look too hot. King's gonna get it, but it wasn't good, was it? Or she went on a walk, I know. Nicely done, thank you, bro. It was close, I mean. If the RC could continue around here, then I wouldn't have any drama with the healers too, you know? Because everything needs to stick together for the healers to actually work in this army. I was thinking about using the ice block, but it was probably too late by the time I had decided I was going to use it. Yeah, these ice golems. Really just a messy attack, you know? Anyway. What do you take in the troop launcher? Yetis? I might actually switch that up. I've been using Yetis for the longest time because sometimes I like to run the log launcher. But the reason I don't use the log launcher as much anymore is because I don't run the arrow. I was using the log launcher a lot more when I had the arrow. Just not having the arrow makes it so that it's like tough to deliver the Yeti sometimes. An earthquake spell could work too. But if I were to substitute any spell, it would probably be the ice block spell to bring an earthquake. The Yetis actually coming out of a troop launcher are not bad, you know. They actually do some work. There's a poison spell tower here. This is really quite an interesting layout, you know. Don't recall seeing anything quite like this. Hope I haven't just walked into a huge trap though. It's already giant bombs. That should work, right? Now, I do think you're actually using the log launcher is a good idea. Because of the, first of all, the monolith, right? Second of all, the multi-gear. And the Invis tower. gotta find some good place for the king. But yeah, see, when Yetis deliver all the way to the town hall, that's how you know for sure that it's gonna work. Even if the Yetis themselves don't take the town hall, the funnel is just too good. Guys, make sure you subscribe and like. I appreciate you, Zeki. You guys are free to do as you wish. I'm not really the kind of person to beg for subs. I am live most days. Not every day. I'd be lying if I said I was live every day. It's most days. And actually, speaking of that, I think that in the future I'll only be streaming once every other day during the days that we do war, so that way I can cover the war and the legends. Because the truth is that streaming every day, it's late for me, you know. I can't really stream in the daytime because I work. So this is really kind of the only time I can stream. And it's currently 12:54 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. This guy's name is Gunnar. Man, I feel like this is just judging off the account, it's like he made this name like before the term Gunnar actually meant Gunnar, you know? Definitely got a double cycle here now. Oh, getting the crusher mortars, nice. Nice pickup. I do lose the fox, but is it worth it? Because I feel like it's worth it. Normally wouldn't say it's worth losing the fox, but to get the fire spreader it might be. I hope that it does deliver. It's a nice wall breaker. The mini one dying, you know, it kind of makes the army look a little weak. You're from the UK, that's awesome, bro. Let me look at the message I missed. It's 9 a.m. Yeah, I'm from Vegas. Yeah, in the West, you're right. could just be an Arsenal fan. Where are we? I still have 2 hits left. Yeah, Bang's now 43. Because of that defense I took. I'll be somewhere close, like top 100 for sure. As long as I can get a couple more triples in again. Min, hello, welcome to the stream, bro. Now I don't want to send the RC into here because that looks like bait. I feel like it's better to send the RC into the top scatter shot if I had to pick one. Tesla's over here is interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. I did that with one hand just now. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was crazy. This is where I gotta be smart about the RC. The king did his job. I know he's kind of dead right now, but he definitely did his job. Just overgrowth the hook tower again. I wasn't sure if it was going to grab the RC or not. Didn't want to take any chances. It's already looking mostly finished now. This might time fill. Which is unfortunate if it does. It does. Oh, good. Nice recall, thank you. It's a bummer it failed, but all good, I suppose. If I can get one more triple, 2 3-12s, I can tell that means I'm tired. Normally don't have 2 time fails like that back to back. Feel like I need to send the RC with there's decorations, right? Nice. Can save the ice block now for the other Invis tower. Crushed. Top compartment was baited, was it? This one? I didn't even see where all the traps were. Oh, and the hook tower base, you're right. It was completely baited. Well, that's 312, isn't it? That's 2 312s done. Global rank 80, global rank 41. That's where we're at. I should have at least one more account. Maybe not. I was thinking I could have another account to push the leaderboard with. Maybe actually I can get something decent here, right? On Havoc. Okay, let's go for it. It's a little late, but just to get it on the record, I'll go for it. Destro attacks me, right? And he's global top 10 or something. He's up there. He's got defense now, so he's 101. Oh, this is Invincible LG. And actually, didn't I attack this base already? I'm pretty sure this is the base where my RC went off the rails a bit. And still somehow I tripled. Can recall there. The skies are pearl. It's looking a little better. We're looking good here now, right? This is definitely better than the other one I did. you ever thought of going pro? Well, if what you mean by pro is just doing hard mode, I don't know. I don't really like hard mode. If I'm being honest with you, it stresses me out. I did do Worlds a few years ago, back in Town Hall 15, and back then everything felt like hard mode, because, well, we all know how that was, Town Hall 15, and I didn't make it very far, but it was more stressful than it was, like, you know, something I enjoyed. I prefer to just enjoy the game for what it is, you know. Let's grab the rage tower, why not? I do lose the fox, I guess, which is... definitely don't like that. Queen ability is force. It's not force actually, but I don't want to use a freeze on it. So uh-oh. RC is nearly dead. Nearly. In fact, I don't really actually know how she lived that, but she does. Thankfully. It's looking finished. Before equipment, yeah, that was definitely quite the time to be playing the game. That was back when I would say that the army made the difference, and not the heroes. Now everything depends on how you use the heroes. You know, one thing I kind of do wish is that they have something that has to do with controllable heroes, because right now they're just giving us challenges with the controllable heroes, and I feel like they need to be giving us just a little more than that. Is this that base again? This looks like that base again. Gonna double cycle again here. Not sure why everyone's using this base today. And they're even using the same clan castle troops. Did you notice that? I feel like there's definitely a sub going around. Someone saying to use this base. I'll be damned if it stops me this time though. I mean, I crushed it multiple times. And for some reason this time it looks like it might stop me. That is just crazy. There's definitely something about this base. Can you share defense base rage invis? Yeah, text me on Discord, bro. And I'll send it to you. Yeah, what a bummer. It's gonna be a 311, isn't it? Because of this base. That base is good. Well, I crushed it twice, right? And then failed it once. LG was using it, and this guy too. Not this guy. Somebody else on a previous account. Yeah, text me on Discord. If anyone wants to text me on Discord here, I'll drop my username in the chat. I don't mind sharing bases to people, but I'm not going to post them in the stream chat. It's the only thing. Doesn't make sense for me to do that. I almost thought for a second this was that base again, but it's not. This one's a little different. Holy bombs, bro. Why you gotta put them all there? That can't work, right? There's no reason anyone should be running bombs like that. I'm gonna wait for the overgrowth to wake up. That's where I'll use the spiky ball. All the abilities. Do you buy bases? I do. I do have a few accounts that are running some bases that I can't share. But apart from that, most of my accounts run just like random bases. It's funny because the account which I bought bases for actually is defending the worst. It's doing the worst at defending, which is so unfortunate. I had high hopes for that account. It's Dhoom, and I was really hoping I could get a good result this season, but right now the way things are going, it's got the worst average defense out of all my accounts. I feel like I need to use the overgrowth just right here, right? I'll be really surprised if this doesn't work. There are bombs here. Let's just do that. It's a nice freeze. Hopefully I can sweep through the rest of this to where that my heroes don't go down to some nonsense. Starting to look a little sus. Yeah, what the heck happened, bro? Don't tell me I'm gonna fail this too. I might actually. Oh, no way, bro. Yeah, guys, I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. Could you share me a rage invis base? I have a good one that I can share for you. I don't have Snake for the king with this army be. Yeah, you should definitely use the earthquake boots with this army. If you had to switch anything, then most definitely use the earthquake boots. Yeah, I'm really surprised that didn't work, you know what I mean? Every time I see this kind of a base that usually works. That's a huge defense, bro. 82%. Everything got melted in here. Maybe a second overgrowth here could have been okay. And once this wakes up, then my army can take care of it. That's crazy, bro. I don't have any root riders, and this is why I like to use the Eternal Tome on this base. Sleep catching up on you, it is, bro. It's getting late. I'm just gonna finish these last few hits and then call it a night. Because already today, that's my third fail. Or my fourth fail. And in the past 2 days, like before today, I did 4 fails total. So I still have another like almost 30 hits to get through. I can't be failing anymore. Yeah, I gotta overgrowth the hook tower here. I kinda don't want to send the king into the single inferno, but I might have to. Just in case there's traps down there, I don't want to send the RC in there.
the lights were on, and I thought you might be home. I wasn't sure.
I mean, you could argue that these bases are just better today, right? Than what I've been seeing in the past couple of days. You might not be wrong. It was nice stopping by. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I'll be live again tomorrow, and hopefully earlier, right? So that I'm not kind of screwing up. I'll see you tomorrow, dude. I sent a message in Discord. That's awesome, bro. I'll get to that after the stream. It should be soon, actually. I only have a couple of hits left to do here. I'll do my last few hits on my own. Once I'm well rested. It's this base again. Gonna double cycle here. I thought I screwed that up. I did almost, actually. Almost screwed that up. Pretty much gonna have to pop the healing tome like really early, just to even keep the RC alive. Oh, my root rider's dead. Are you kidding me? How is that possible? Having the healing tome and the eternal tome, or not and the rage gem, that all my root riders could be dead like that. I find this hard to believe. Might be cooked here, guys. I'm gonna call it. The ice golems, 3 of them they did not move in the poison. I don't know what that means. Am I about to triple this? This is gonna be the luckiest triple ever. Let me figure out what happened. You think that the ice golem stopped my root riders and killed them all? In here, I don't think that's what happened. I mean, you could be right. I'm just a little skeptical because I've done this many times. Just sent my root riders in here and never had an issue like this. Yeah, you're right, actually. Right here is where the mini worm died. And so everything else just kind of dropped quickly after. Yeah, I dropped the poison spell when there was only 1 ice golem left, or 2 ice golems. That is crazy, bro. That 3 ice golems did not let them move. Yeah, I think you're right. Now that you say it, I think you're right. Gotta put the overgrowth over here, right somewhere. The king. I might let the queen get some aggro on him. Nice traps, bro. Wow. I'm gonna pop the queen ability. I need her to do some quick work over here. Now the king that grabbed the fire spitter is actually doing a perfect job for me. I'm glad that he did that for me. I kind of wasted that freeze though. The freeze was meant to save my queen, but I forgot she doesn't have an ability. Guys, it might be time for me to call it on the stream. I was thinking about doing another account, but I'm making some pretty silly mistakes here. CWL screwed up your sleep schedule. Yeah, it's has done that to me many times before. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. Where am I? 245. Not great, I suppose. 243. 141. These are okay. But considering I did all my attacks early. 297 is actually the worst I did in the last 3 days. Last 4 days. So on day 13 I did a 296 with fear. And now it's day 17 and I just did a 297. And I'm writing in 312 for Bane, right? And then 312 for Rage. That's all I did so far today. Alright, y'all. I'm about to call it. So y'all have a great night, okay? Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow and should hopefully be at reset. And what I'll do is the day 7 in the Clan War Leagues. And got a side war going on too. So I'll probably do some more hits too. And then a couple accounts on Legends. And y'all okay? Yeah, have a great night, y'all okay?